Hey guys, this is Sage Wisdom, and I'm here to do the reading for the Aquariuses right now, okay? This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the Sun sign of Aquarius, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm calling in my spiritual team, the High Council, my spirit team, ancestors and spirit guides, all those energies and entities that's of light and love. Calling in right now, sending light and love to you guys. Dismissing anything that's not in the highest good of anybody involved, sending that energy back to where it came, blocking it from ever coming into this space. Calling in Archangel Michael for protection, Raphael, Gabriel. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, so I'm going to start with your overall energy, Aquarius. The first card that you have in your overall energy is the Sun card. And the Sun card talks about happiness and like appreciating life and just enjoying life, almost like that nostalgia that you feel when you're younger, when you imagine how your life is going to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like that energy is like a childlike fun energy that's here. It's an energy that's presenting itself that's here now. They want you guys to embrace that right now. It's time, whatever you've been through, it's time to reward yourself for what you've gone through, and they want you guys to basically do something fun. Okay, and I say that because you guys have endured battle, or you will endure battle coming up with the Nine of Wands, and you know, it's always that rest before the war. You know what I'm saying? That celebration before things start to take off in a different way. It's like a change is going to come, but it's not going to come easily. It comes from you standing your ground, being true to what you want, and fighting a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And for some of you, you already fought the fight. You already won the race. You know, it's that energy. But they're saying whatever it is that you've accomplished so far, you always have to defend what you have built. You always got to protect your territory. So that's like an ongoing thing is what Spirit is saying, okay? Yes. The Hermit is also in your overall energy, and it's talking about kind of shrugging off the material things right now, going within self, looking at the truth in a situation is what they're saying. There is some distractions that's here. Spirit is saying that's trying to like break you away from focusing on what it is you need to focus on at this time. It could be materialistic or superficial distractions that is here. But Spirit is saying take a break from it all so that you can improve yourself. The goal is to always improve yourself, to always kind of come back to the state where you're happy and content with where you are in your life, and that requires the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're always defending your position. You're ready for battle. You know what I'm saying? It's like that type of energy. But they want you to take a little breather, time to self. Or for some of you, you may need a therapist or a counselor to kind of help you through some issues from your past that you haven't fully overcome, just preventing you from feeling complete and total happiness is what they're saying, okay? You also have the energy of the fourth house, which is home, and it's talking about a time to renew yourself. This is a time of renewal. So that's what the Sun can mean too. You're renewing, you're starting over, you're taking a fresh look, a fresh start on some type of situation that's kind of, you know, that you've been battling with over a period of time. You know what I'm saying? And when you get into that mode where things don't seem clear or not as happy as it could be, that's when it's time to do the inner work to go within, because they want you guys to live an authentic life. They want your life to be authentic. They don't want it to be superficial. They don't want to be based on the materialism of things or what somebody's doing for you or what you're doing for somebody else. Okay, they want whatever it is that's bring you joy, that's bring you happy to come from an authentic place from within. So as a result of this, maybe some of your homes may need to be, the situation in your home may need to change up, because, you know, that fourth house talks about home in astrology. So, I don't know, maybe some of you want to do some home improvements, or, you know, make the house look more like in your image, or what what you perceive as like what makes you feel happy. Maybe to lighten up the colors, put some yellows in there, some blues, you know what I'm saying, some reds to kind of like brighten things up. It could be that. Or also just could mean like, some of you may be moving into a space or a home that's bringing more happiness, something that's more representative of you, okay? So whatever the case is, they want to make sure that your home feels like a sanctuary, okay? Is that energy, like, is your space. The next card in your overall energy is the healing card, Chiron. Chiron talks about the wounded healer, and that's you. So it's like, so even though it's a time of happiness that's going on right now, I mean, you know, or it's like a opportunity for happiness with the sun card over there. It's like a lot of you are the wounded healer. You know, so the wounded soldier, the 9 of Wands is the wounded soldier. That's what's interesting about that. So it's interesting because it's a contrast. It's talking about happiness, but it's talking about a wounded person at the same time to me. So Spirit is saying you have to find purpose in your problem. So when there's a situation that arises, it shouldn't take away from your overall happiness. You have to find out, you know, why is this happening? You know what I'm saying? Why is this a touchy situation for me? Like what memories are these provoking? What feelings are these making me think of that's trying to bring me down? Like how come when this is said or when this is done, it's like it's poking me where it still hurts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like allowing your past pain to become wisdom and compassion. So it's almost like you're transforming or mutating that energy to something that's wisdom and compassion for your present moment. So it's like appreciating the hardship. That's what it could be. Appreciating the hardship, what you come through, what you accomplish, you know, how you've grown. Okay. And in order to appreciate or have gratitude for something, you're going to have to reflect on the situation. And we have to reflect on where you came from and where you currently are. And when you see your growth, when you're taking the time to do that in hermit mode, which means backing away from all material things, backing away from, you know, people talking in your ear or just chaos, so you can take the time to like let me look at my progress. That's what it is. Okay. So look at where you are in the present moment, and you can appreciate the process in which you came through and how you've healed, how you've grown, and what you've accomplished, even through the adversity of a situation is what Spirit is saying. All right, and then the next card in your overall energy is the solar calm, like being still with oneself, getting connected with higher energy, aligning yourself to your present moment, and being grateful for where you are presently is what brings happiness. Is what Spirit is saying. So it's appreciating the deep, the energizing, quiet time. So that's when you take a break and like take a rest, like in the Bible on the seventh day. Didn't it say God rested on the seventh day and looked at everything He accomplished? I'm probably quoting it wrong because you know, but it's like you have to take the break and go on within hermit mode, being by the self, to appreciate what you've accomplished so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, and listen to your intuition more. Listen to the quiet voices. Listen to what Spirit is telling you about the situation. Listen to the things that you wouldn't normally hear because you're so busy. You know, your intuition is a whisper. It's not like a loud voice. It's not demanding like your ego would be. It's not fear based. Like you know, like some other voice would be. It's practical and it's calm. It's almost like a whisper. But they're saying, be still, go within, so you can appreciate where you are based on where you came from. Okay, that is the energy right there. Now, they're also saying for you in general, besides just taking a break to be grateful, to show gratitude, or to look at how far you come, they're saying you need a break just to relax so that you can see the other rewards that's on the horizon for you. You have more that's to come is what they're saying. Based off the hard work and the effort that you put in a situation, your money and your income, your daily routines, all those things are going to increase, but it comes with the attitude of gratitude, having gratitude for what you've been through to get there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can have things and we can keep getting things and we keep thinking we want more. So if you don't take the time to meditate and appreciate what you have now, how much you have based on comparing it to in the past, how things were, even though you have it, it's like you always feel like you want more. That's incomplete, like a black hole where it's like you gotta keep pouring into, keep doing stuff, and you keep busying yourself, and then you're not enjoying it. So make sure you're taking the time out so you can relax and see what you've accomplished and see what's to come. But if you don't take that break, it's going to be like I keep wanting more, or I don't feel satisfied, or it's not, you know, what's my next big thing that I should do? Okay, so make sure you take the time out. Is what they're saying. There's also this energy in your ninth house, which is Sagittarius and Jupiter, which is talking about having an open mind and being willing to learn new things and expand. Okay, that's what's going to help increase like your profession and the aspirations that you have. It help increase your career achievements and just like the public image of yourself. So I I feel like there's some changes that's ahead of you, and these changes are going to require a little bit more of like fighting for what you want. Like, so that's what they meant when they said the Nine of Wands. It could be a battle ahead, because it's going to be some type of individual change in your profession that you may be undergoing at this time too. Okay, and then a lot of this stress that you've been undergoing, or where things maybe haven't been working out just the way that you wanted them to, you worked off a lot of karma. So when it's that conflict, you're still reaching your goal, but you just feel like there's a lot of conflict or a lot of obstacles in a way of getting there. So it's like you combating obstacles while you're still trying to focus on your goal. That's just karma. All of us have like karma to work off. I mean, I don't know your belief system, but whether it's something from this lifetime that you did wrong to someone, or some past lifetime where you're working on some energy from that life, that's what it is. And it's like I feel like you're clearing your karma, and that's why I feel like the sun is saying here, you're clearing out the karma, the things that, all these rough edges, these things you had to work through, these obstacles, that was you clearing karma for yourself. So be appreciative that you have cleared it this much so far, is what they're saying. Okay, so it's also this energy of Mercury, and it's about analyzing your problems, looking at what this is. You know what I'm saying? Why this is, what this is, and why this is, and learning to communicate properly in regards to other people to help soothe situations, is what they're saying. They're also saying that like investigating situations, or like conducting research before you step out on a new venture, is what they're saying. So also that fourth house of home, that's more like you're trying to reorganize or structure your life, and it don't necessarily have to be home. It could be like your career or something you're trying to change to make it feel more like you. Okay, that fourth house right there. So it's like do some research. It's something that you have to tweak or edit in order to perfect it the way that you want. Okay, so get clear on that before you take that that approach. Okay, so in order to perfect a situation that you're trying to change, whether it's your home, you're trying to renovate, you're trying to move, whether it's like a career move that you're trying to make, it's something, it's always going to be like little struggles or obstacles that come about in order that's almost seem like it's preventing you from moving ahead, but it's really so that you can stay focused on your goal and learn how to move through these obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Be more fluid. And then in order to keep moving towards your goal, sometimes the obstacles present in order to make sure that you're clear on what you want. Your thinking is clear, that you're asking the right questions, that if this happened, how would you approach it? It's trying to make you clarify your thought process. The obstacles are put there almost on purpose in order for you to get clear on the direction that you're trying to go and why. You understand? All right, so that's the overall energy. Now let's look at the situation with the tarot cards here. All right, so I was just saying, let me move these over here because sometimes I want to keep like looking over. My desk is like an L shape. Okay, so I was just saying that about like the universe kind of like, how you say Mercury is retrograde, like things happen and bring up old stuff to make sure you heal from it. That's the energy I was receiving from the third house in Gemini card. So it's about the direction you're going in, the control that you have to go in that direction, and your willpower to continue to go despite the obstacles. Okay, so they don't want you to lose control or have aggression when things don't turn out right. They want you to just kind of remember your goal and just know that you're in control. And even though these obstacles are presenting themselves, you have a direction that you're trying to go, and how focused you are on your goal, how strong your willpower is, will determine your success. That's what they're saying with this Page of Wands. Like, look at him. He seems driven, focused. He's strong in what he's saying he wants. And he's going to go the mile. That's how he seems. Like, it could almost be anger. Like, it almost could become aggression because he's frustrated with all these obstacles, right? But you're just going to tackle one obstacle at a time. You're going to focus on one of these obstacles at a time and figure out, why it's such an annoyance. And you're going to, once you tackle each obstacle with this Page of Wands, you're going to take that aggression that you feel towards the things that's blocking you to turn it into willpower, and you're in control of it. If you do it one at a time, you're in control. And that's when you're going to see things start to work out. And not just with you, but with other people. You know what I'm saying? You learn how to manipulate the situation and in a way that's beneficial for you and for other people, not in a negative way. You know what I'm saying? That's when you'll start appreciating what it is you're trying to work towards, because it's not an easy task, and it's the journey is teaching you more lessons. It's helping you to evaluate or conduct research in a sense, so you can analyze and you can learn and understand why this is so important to you and what it is you really try to accomplish. It's almost like you're getting clear on it as you go through it, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, all right. So, they got the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles. So what they're saying is, you're a business person, you're a businessman, you're a businesswoman, you're very ambitious. You know what I'm saying? You're very focused on your goal, and you're a valuable asset. But it's going to be people that come along to help assist you in this process with the Three of Cups, where it's going to help, like buoy you up, like make things run smoother or go fast or lift you up. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, as you go through this process of moving towards what you want, making this life change in your home, with career, something you're making some type of change in, there's always going to be some type of loss. There's going to be some things that don't work out exactly the way you want. But, you pick up what you can. You know what I'm saying? You pick up the cups what you can and kind of move forward with that and build new, starting with what you have. So sometimes always have to be released in some aspect, where something you have to let go. Something you're not going to get everything and take everything with you. It's going to be like you're going to have to like loosen a load. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching this movie one day. I forgot the name of the movie, but these people were on a boat and they were trying to get through this waterfall, and they had to take some of the stuff off the boat in order so the boat wouldn't like topple over. They wanted to be like a smoother ride, so they had to like get rid of some of their goods. But it was weird because they were going to this place where they was trying to sell things to make money, so it almost felt like it was going to set them back. But in order for them to survive the trip, they had to release some stuff and just take a few things and get to a certain point. It's like that's the energy that I'm feeling, okay? So it's like you're doing the groundwork, you're doing the practical things to kind of like perfect what it is you're trying to perfect. But the key is in the details, is what they're saying. And the things that you think are valuable may not be as valuable. So the materialistic things that you think that you need to hold on to may not hold as much value on this journey that you're on, is what Spirit is saying. All right? Okay, let's look at the energy that's around you at this time. Hold on. All right. Okay, so the energies around you is you're manifesting a new type of life for yourself. Some of you could be a new job. It could be like a raise in pay, a promotion or something like that. It's like a new financial blessing that's coming your way. But it's like you have to make a choice in some things. Like I said, something you may have to let go. And you guys are hesitant about that, which makes you a little bit defensive, and it presents obstacles. If you continue to look at like whatever it is that you have to let go, or the choice that you have to make in order to move forward as an obstacle, it'll make you paranoid, and it's going to make you careless in the process, and it kind of weaken your reserve, is what they're saying. So just be careful with that. So whenever you get to a point where it's like that, remember, just take your power back. Remember what you're doing and focus on one thing at a time. Don't look at all of these obstacles that's presenting right here. Take one obstacle at a time and deal with that. You know what I'm saying? As you do that one obstacle at a time, it makes you stronger. It's like you have to take your power back. Like, I'm going to tackle this one thing. Once it's tackled, I'm moving on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying? Is what they're saying. But whatever this is that you're embarking on, it's safe to get involved in it. You just got to make sure you're keeping your emotions in check, and you're looking at the bigger picture, and you're not putting superficial materialistic things in place of the things that's supposed to hold more value on this journey, is what Spirit is saying, okay? So, it's a rocky road. It's not like clear cut, but it's moving towards smoother times. It's just like you got to change up how you viewing situations, and you got to do a lot of like soul searching, going within, and you know what I'm saying, getting clear on what it is you want, because it's going to be like you'd be fine at first, like, oh, it's going great, and then you'd be like, oh my God, this obstacle came, and it makes you overwhelmed, and it makes it rocky, and it makes you lose your focus or whatever, and then you have to go back into self, and then repeat the pattern, and then that'll like make you get back on track. You see your goal, what it is you're trying to work towards, it's going to bring you happiness. Oh, there's another obstacle that's presenting itself. Okay, how do I deal with this? Let me go within. You kind of clear that up. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy. So it's like, it's going to be a rocky road ahead with the Six of Wands. It's not like, if you're walking away from a situation, you start like your own business or start something new, it's going to be challenges. But how you overcome the challenges determines the success of your goal. Oh, that might be the title. How you overcome the challenges determines the success of your goals. Something like that is your title, okay? Because, yeah, you have to keep viewing the situation differently with the Hangman and keep going into hermit mode. That's what's going to keep you going, okay? It's like, what's that movie with Tom Cruise and that little boy, and he was like a sports, I don't know, person. The one like, show me the money. I can't think of the name of the movie. But anyway, it's like that movie. He walked away to start his own like business or practice, and then he took one person with him, and that person helped him to build, but he had to let go of some things, and he had some challenges ahead, but in the end it ended up being like the business was built on integrity. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, if I think of the name of the movie, I'm gonna put it down here. Maybe I can't think of it. Okay, let's look at aspects of this energy. Okay. Whew. Okay, so first off, you're creating what you want right now. And it's important that as you go on through this process, you get enough rest, you get enough sleep, because you're healing, you're learning, you're growing, and communication is necessary. Like, if you're working with somebody and you're, one of the obstacles like communication or somebody disagreeing with how you want to move forward, like if it's a partnership in terms of a business partnership or something like that, make sure that you're talking out what needs to be talked out. It's a healthy connection. You got to communicate. You got to agree to disagree. You got to go back to the drawing board. You got to learn how to compromise. It's that kind of thing. Okay? And meditating, doing meditation is, for some of you, doing yoga to kind of help you through this process, because it's like, whenever we're in stressful situations, we tend not to breathe. We hold our breath. It's like, oh my God, I got to get this done. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it makes us tense. And I feel like it's an energy where maybe you guys are tense right now. So I need you to kind of relax a little bit, because you feel like a lot of anxiety. You feel like the weight of the world on your shoulder. You feel overwhelmed. That's the general feeling. It's an overwhelming feeling. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to work with somebody. You got to compromise. So, yeah, so when these crises occur and you feel like your plans got messed up or this didn't work out, it really didn't get messed up. It's just the universe saying this approach or this way you were taking would not have benefited you in the long run. So we're going to tear that down and let's build something different. That's how y'all look at it. So you got to be real fluid in this process, okay? So as long as you're consistent and making a plan and working towards what you need to work towards, you'll start to see like progress. You'll start to see things improve. It may seem little right now, but after a while it's gonna be quick, like a sudden gain, because it's like your consistency of chipping away at it and accomplishing one milestone, taking stock. Okay, what I need to do differently to make more gains here. That's what's getting you through. Okay, so yeah, it's going to turn around, because you got the Six of Cups here, and it's talking about having harmony and happiness and everything working out the way that it should. It feels like a struggle now, because it's like you're putting effort into it, you're taking a break, watching what you did grow. Okay, I want this, what I want. Okay, you create an idea, and then you have to like bring the ideal into reality by practical means, and sometimes the practical means can be challenging. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a story which is totally off, but one like like for example, like I was trying to get some dental work done, and I was in between jobs, and then I basically let them know that my insurance was going to end at a certain time. Can I get my appointment closer? They didn't have any closer appointments, but that's okay. Well, do I need to pay something right now, or do I need to do something so it won't be an expense later? Oh no, you have a credit, you're fine. And then when the actual appointment came a month later, it was like, oh, $700, and it made me feel some kind of way. It was like a setback, but I had to think about, do I want to get the work done so it can be complete, or am I going to just keep in this space because I don't want to pay the $700? It's like stuff like that. sometimes the universe, it doesn't align with what we're trying to accomplish. We might have a goal, and maybe our mind, our manifestation process is working faster, and maybe in the 5D, or is working faster, but on this earthly plane in 3D, it don't manifest as quickly. So it's having that patience as you work through like those little kinks that's really beyond your control. So I suggest meditation and yoga to kind of help clear your mind, relieve stress, that make sure you're breathing right, clearing your, yoga helps to unblock your chakras, which can affect you too. You know what I'm saying? So that's the suggestion right there. Okay? Hold on. What's testing the situation with Aquarius? Okay, what's testing the situation is, the conflict, diversity, opposing forces, the light and the dark. You know what I'm saying? Like what I want, basically what I want to be manifested right now. It's like a challenge with the timelines of what you're creating and how long it's taking to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So it's a slow process. Okay, and it's a balance. And it's like, long as you continuously moving forward, of course you have some setbacks, but as long as the setbacks aren't more than what you've accomplished. Okay, so that's why you always have to keep going in hermit mode, going back to the drawing board to reassess, reevaluate the situation, is what they're saying. Okay, because you are moving forward with a chariot. It's just like these energies, just trying to balance everything out, is what they're saying. They see things turning out for the better with the wheel of fortune. They see, it's ups and downs. It's ups and downs. It's good, the bad. It comes with everything. But you're transitioning, and as long as it's movement forward, it's always an opportunity to change. You can't like give up. Okay, it's a lot of karma that you worked off. Like the Wheel of Fortune and Six of Pentacles together talks about giving and receiving, what you're putting out, what you're receiving back. You know what I'm saying? Like what you're investing in and what investment is showing back to you is a lot of like just working off negative energy from some past situation. It's just like things are balancing out. So that's why I feel like it's bouncing around. Like I take 5 steps forward but 3 steps back. That's okay. So even though you took 5 steps forward, 3 steps back, you still got that 2. So okay, those 3 maybe with some kinks in it or something that wouldn't work right, or maybe that investment might not have been good for your business. So take those 2 and build on that and go from there. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Okay. Yeah. So like, this is you got Pentacles here. You got the 4 of Pentacles and you got the 8 of Pentacles. So it's like whoever you're in partnership with, or whoever you're thinking about partnering with, as far as like a business deal or some type of contract, is safe. But make sure it's equal in terms of what you're offering, what they're offering. That's what I'm getting from this. Okay. So look, you got the 4 of Pentacles. Make sure you're putting in as much as they're putting in, and make sure it's a balanced partnership. It's not like you're putting in less, they're putting in more. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the contract is drawn right, where you both are receiving benefits and you're both investing equally in something. Okay. All right. So aspects of this test energy. Okay. You guys are going on this new adventure right here. Okay. With the Fool here. You're taking this leap of faith into this new business. And you're thinking hard on it. You're worried about the legality of it. Like it may be some legal matters, some contract that's, read the fine print. Make sure it's what you want, is what they're saying. So if something didn't work out with something, it's because something wasn't in the best benefit of you. Because Spirit is saying, we want to make sure that you paid your worth. Make sure whatever you put in, you're getting back or more. That you're not cheated out of something. That's the energy. So basically, you're taking this new journey. You're taking a leap of faith, but it's not really a leap of faith. It's like you're searching for the truth. You're getting clear on what you want. Sometimes along the way, you kind of get lost because it's like you're trying to figure out the right step to take, the right move to make. It's like playing a game of chess, I guess. I don't really know how to play chess, but that's what it reminds me of, playing a game of chess. But they're saying when you get to that point where you're not sure, or you feel isolated, or feel like you lost your way, that's when you have to listen to that quiet whisper of your intuition. Okay? And what do I need to do to improve this? That's like, pay attention to your intuition along the way too, is what they're saying. It's this energy where it feels like maybe somebody's trying to drag you into their conflict or unresolved conflict. So I feel like if this is a business deal, make sure the other person is on the up and up. That's where your intuition is going to come in. It's somebody that's not, it's somebody that's trying to cause conflict, or somebody that's not telling you the whole truth about their situation, or maybe they're in some financial or legal debt, and whatever, if you go into partnership with them, you may take some of that on. So make sure you investigate any partners, people that you want to partner with, is what they're saying. Okay. Okay. So whatever maybe when you feel some like, oh my God, this don't seem right, just trust that, because, you know, and then do a little bit pay a little bit more to get like a background check on the people you're working with, and that'll help save some heartache later, is what they're saying, because it seems like somebody's trying to get something from nothing. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it may be the partner. Okay. If you continue to struggle with this, like I said, get somebody to do like a background check on somebody, investigator. Get an investigator to kind of check this person out to make sure it's on the up and up. Okay, is what they're saying. Because it's somebody that's trying to cover something up. The Queen of Swords here. Somebody is trying to cover something up, and so they want you guys to pay attention to detail, because I almost feel like whoever this is, it may be better if, instead of going into a business or a situation with them, it may be better to walk away and do this on your own, and you'll be a little bit more successful, is what they're saying. So you may have to, you know, bring that to an end, because I feel like this other person that's maybe in this deal, I'm saying business, but it could be a relationship too for you guys, but it feels like business to me. I feel like they're unmotivated, and they may weigh you down, and that might prevent you from moving forward with a Chariot. That's why you're trying to, like, that's why the universe will make it work, because they feel like, wait a minute, reevaluate this person, investigate them, do a background check, have somebody follow around, you know what I'm saying, find out more information, because it's something you need to adjust or rethink, because it's somebody here that's trying to weigh you down, and you'd be better off doing whatever this is without them. Okay, so don't go into it right away, even though it might seem like, okay, great, this will put me in a good place, I don't have to put this much money and I put half in it. But I feel like it's something with that person or situation where it's not on the up and up, is what I feel like. Okay, all right, so the Chariot is here, where they want you to, before you move forward with this person, they want you to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly, balance things out. There's a possibility you're going to get what you want. You're going to get wish fulfillment with the situation. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get what it is that you want, but they just want you to be careful and not be so, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your intuition is nudging at you and you kind of have some hesitance, if you're a little bit hesitant, it could be a real small, minute hesitancy. Pay attention to that, because Spirit's trying to say, check this person out, check the situation out before you move forward, because it might put you in a bad financial situation, worse than what you started with, is what they're saying. So somebody that's not holding or pulling their weight, that could pull the situation down. Okay? And if you need help, you hire somebody to investigate them, you know, or do a background check, a more extensive background check. Pay a little more to do a little bit more. Okay? So it's definitely pertaining to like partnership and the duality of this union. It's something about this situation where it's unbalanced. It's one-sided. There's some disharmony there. So just be careful, do extra background checks and things like that before you go into this union completely. So the reason why you're having some hiccups is because the universe is saying, wait, look. It's not everything that the person is promising would be. This person is trying to get one over you so they can get out of the situation that they're in, okay? Thank you, Spirit. So give me some advice for the Aquarius at this time. They're saying within the next few weeks, like 5 to 17 days, you're going to see the truth of a situation. You're going to have a clear idea as far as what to do in order to, either move forward, balance something out. But they're saying, first off, no weapons formed against you shall prosper. That's what they're saying. Your life is good, so keep giving thanks and showing gratitude for these setbacks, because it's giving you opportunity to reevaluate or to do more research in terms of the situation or the person, okay? Anything else for Aquarius before we close it out? And thank you so much for watching my video, by the way. If it resonated with you, please hit that thumbs up button. And give me one more card before we close out. Give me 3. Let's see. So whenever you manifest things in your life, there's always responsibility associated with manifestation. So even though you're creating this new beginning for yourself, this happy time, something that you want, these obstacles present itself because you have to take responsibilities for these things and make sure that whatever you get into is on the up and up. You don't want people trying to won over you or hoodwink you or try to, like, you know what I'm saying, win on your behalf, is what they're saying. But they're saying in the next few weeks, 5 to 17 days, the worst is going to be behind you, because you're going to get the truth of it, and then you're going to know how to move forward with this business deal or the situation that you're in. Okay. All right. Well, I hope this helped, and I will see you later. Thanks so much for watching. Light and love.